You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and a new Concord on Orbit TV 9.
Coming up on this edition of the show, Eric Schlosser has the details on an upcoming United Way fundraiser at Downtown Arena. Kim Conrath talks about the Guernsey County Land Reutilization Corporation, or Land Bank. It's brand new. And 96 FM's Jeremy Scott joins me to talk about the upcoming 96 FM food drive at Free Specs. It's going to be a great show. It's all ahead on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
Welcome to another brand new edition of Talk of the Town. We're coming to you as always from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge, and we hope you're having a great day today. We're having a good day. Adam brought me coffee this morning, so I'm all coffeeed up right now. Eric Schlosser joins me. He's the owner of Downtown Arena, and you are the sponsor for a big event that's coming up as a fundraiser for United Way. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
How long has Downtown Arena been there?
We have been there for 19 years
I can't
altogether.
believe that. That's unbelievable. I didn't realize
1998, yes, sir.
Wow. Tell us about Downtown Arena. For those who don't know.
We're a full-service sports bar with a full menu as well as a full bar menu. We have drinks, food. We have dancing on Fridays and Saturdays upstairs. We have live bands monthly or so. We got a lot going on. We have a new VIP room we just rolled out upstairs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Over 50 TV screens in the facility. Got a lot of stuff happening.
And the food. Pizza. Oh yeah. Well, I was just going to talk about that. The food is always great. You guys aren't afraid to try new things, are you?
No, actually, my partner Damon is in California right now, and he's trying some different pizzas and working on bringing back some new ideas. So, always doing new things.
Yeah, there's some good food at Downtown Arena. Yeah, I remember all that stuff. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the event itself. It's called Beer, Bacon, and Balls. It's the third year, I believe, for that.
This is the third year, yes.
So what's it all about?
It is a fundraiser for the United Way. Stephanie Lobby does a great job there. We have auction items. We're going to do the Thursday night game. It's the Steelers versus the Titans. It is Thursday night, November 16th. The event starts at 7:30. Kickoff is at 8:25. It is a weeknight, so a lot of times we wrap things up near halftime. People want to stay. We certainly encourage that, but everybody has to go to work the next day. So we do an auction. We do food items. Pretty much just make it a pretty big event upstairs. Different bacon themed food items. The balls pertains to the sports memorabilia we have to auction off, and of course we have adult beverages available, and the game will be on all the big screens as well.
Wow, who doesn't like bacon? I mean, that's the old commercial, but I mean, you could do a lot of different things with bacon, can't you?
Yeah, we can do a lot of different things, and we do even some desserts with bacon. We do bacon wraps.
No, wait a minute. Seriously, desserts with bacon? Yeah.
We're going to have bacon-wrapped brownie bites of all things, and we normally partner with Witt's Frozen Custard. They have a maple.
No way.
Yeah, they have a maple bacon frozen custard. It's normally one of their flavors in the summer, and they hold back some of us for our event here in November. Yeah.
That is good stuff right there. Wow. It also says you're going to have a silent auction. What kind of things are people going to be bidding on?
We have quite a bit of stuff. We have a women's Ohio State sweatshirt and hat, Ohio State golf balls, 2018 Cincinnati Reds tickets, different things like that. Pittsburgh Steelers autographed photos, AutoZone gift cards, VIP experience to Columbus Zoo, autographed golf balls. The list just goes on and on and on. We're adding new things, as the days go by.
Okay, and I mean, again, we hear this all the time, but our community really steps up to donate things when it's for a great cause.
Yeah, not only that, but reaching out to folks that they know in their network, and to get items brought in for the cause.
Yeah, Stephanie, we were hoping Stephanie could be on, but she had prior commitments this morning. But United Way, you've worked with them in the past. They do so much for so many people. Absolutely,
she's constantly striving, for the betterment.
She really is. Yeah. She really is. So, how much are tickets for this?
Tickets are $20 per person, or you can get a table of 4 for $75. Save a few dollars that way. And like I say, the event begins at 7:30. Kickoff is at 8:25, and we'll have some different Like you say, the auction items. Normally a few raffles are going on and things like that in the meantime. There's always something happening.
Great evening for a great cause, basically, is what it is.
Absolutely.
Where can folks get their tickets?
They can get their tickets, obviously, at the United Way office on Wheeling Avenue. We have some at Downtown Arena. I know Stephanie has them different places throughout town, but pretty easy to come by.
Yeah, for a good cause. And the tickets aren't that much. You're going to get all kind of things with that, especially the bacon stuff, man. Oh, bacon and witch custard.
I'm okay with that.
I'm good with that as well. Going back, 19 years ago, what was your vision to have a great place in downtown Cambridge?
Well, we started out as a dance club in 1998, like I say, and things just evolved from that. Yeah, we ended up purchasing the building a few years later, and just one thing led to another. We occupied the second floor after that, and just keep trying new things over and over. We had to constantly reinvent ourselves, especially in this business. So now we feel this many years later, we finally have, the vision is finally complete. We're still evolving, but things are finally falling in place to where we're pretty happy with it.
And you're not really, like you say, you have to evolve. You're not really resting on your laurels. You're trying new things, aren't you?
In this business, you have to continue to try new things almost on an.
It's a tough business, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It sure is.
Yeah, but you guys do such great, and we got a chance to get down. I've had the food there, and we did a special down there one time and tried the food, and it's just some really unique things that you might not find anywhere else.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to offer people, the folks around Cambridge and the surrounding areas an alternative. We've had the places here for many years, and we love those too, but just something different.
Okay. But again, the event is coming up when? And
it is Thursday night, November 16th.
Okay. At
7:30 p.m. upstairs at Downtown Arena.
Okay, and you can get tickets from Downtown Arena, United Way, but just make sure you get your tickets.
Yes.
All right. Sounds like it's going to be a great event for a great cause. Eric Schlosser, good to see you, man.
Thanks
for sharing all that stuff
here
with you. Yeah. Words closing. What would you say to a promising, aspiring entrepreneur?
Dig your feet in and ask a bunch of questions. Ask as many questions as you can, and listen to what people have to say.
There you go. Words from a successful businessman right there. Hey, we'll be back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Bill Dixon finds and sells some unique items and hard-to-find local collectibles. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Welcome back, and thank you for watching Talk of the Town. Kim Conrath is my next guest. She is the Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Cambridge, and she's got some great news for not only the city but also for the county. Good to see you.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
You know, we've already filled 5 minutes sitting here talking between us, but you were here to talk about, and it's going to take me a little while, Guernsey County Land Reutilization Corporation. Henceforth in this conversation, we're going to call it the Land Bank.
Land Bank, yes.
What is that?
Okay. A land bank is an entity, a nonprofit, standalone entity that is created. It was created, maybe 10 years or so ago in Ohio, that lets the communities get control or obtain control of blighted properties, basically, to say it quickly and easily.
Well, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, and unwanted, not always blighted, but unwanted. Maybe you've been left a property in an estate.
Okay.
Maybe a bank has a foreclosure that they don't want to write off without getting some kind of credit for it, and they can't give it to a government entity and get credit, but a bank can actually, if they've got a property up for foreclosure in this case, they can actually donate that to the land bank, a nonprofit organization, get a little bit of credit for it, get it off their books, which is a good thing for like when we went through the predatory lending phase, or a lot of foreclosures that maybe somebody hasn't bought because of back taxes or whatever. This provides a way to get those properties quicker. It will speed up a foreclosure process if you go through it that way. Taxes can actually be wiped out if it's something that the land bank wants.
Okay.
So, and then it makes us, most importantly, it makes us able to, it allows us to go for Ohio finance funds that have been directed directly to land banks now. So we were just able to do that and obtain a grant. The days of the neighborhood stabilization and moving high forward, those are kind of gone now, and so they're redirecting them to the entities that have land banks.
And this was all facilitated by a law change in Ohio.
Yeah. For years and years, you could become a land bank if you were a property, excuse me, sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied. If you had a residential population of 60,000 or more, which Guernsey County doesn't. So we didn't even come close to that. So I think more and more smaller counties wanted to be able to use this tool to help them out. And finally, the law changed last year sometime, and Guernsey County, went to the, we started having talks about that. Last year, and then in January, we really got together with the commissioners and the city and started seeing what we could do to obtain one.
And this is just since really August.
It is since August. It took us from January to August to get, because it's cooperation between the city and the county, and it's good for everybody, but we knew we were going to have to be a little creative in the way we funded it. So the city and the county each threw in $25,000 to get us started. And then there were just different guidelines. The county didn't want to totally be responsible. The city didn't want to totally be responsible. And it is a nonprofit organization, but we wanted to be careful of liability. So we ironed out all those little issues, and everybody put their donations in, and then we had until the middle of August to apply for the big grants that were out there this year. So we made that deadline, and we obtained notification that we will get $275,000. Now, that will need to be used in the next year and a half.
Okay.
And it has to be strictly for demolition.
Okay. That's it, demolition.
That's just demolition. Okay. So when we started applying for this, it was a 99-page grant that we had to submit.
And I know Kim Hott did a lot.
Kim Hott did the most of that.
Yeah.
I helped with the target areas. Kim put all the verbiage together.
It's a long grant.
It is long,
and
she will tell you it's something that's different than what she's done for the last 30 years for grants for the city and county too. But we had to come up with target areas. So what we did was reach out to every township and village within the community, within the county, and have them give us their target list. And almost all of them, we ended up with 11 target areas.
Okay.
So almost either all townships or villages came up with one or two. Some of them had 9 or 10 properties that have been sitting there for whatever reason, whether they were left to somebody in a state and the people were out of town, don't have anything to do with it.
But they were just vacated.
They were just vacant and dilapidated for the most part. So we submitted all those to the state, and they came back a couple times and asked us to cut our list down. So we're down to like 22 that we'll initially start with. And we will have to have asbestos testing on any of those. The trick is we have to acquire those properties. So somehow, whether it's by donation or we buy for a small amount.
They're not automatically yours.
They're not automatically ours.
Okay.
So the CDC has been a great partner. They had a couple that they had bought a few years ago and they weren't able to do anything with for whatever reason, so they're donating to us. I've got a couple landowners who had a fire and the house has been demolished, but they're going to donate the land to us. So that'll give them a little bit of a write-off on their taxes. We'll get the property into our hands. And once we do, we can do a lot of different things. We can resell that land. We can even resell a house that doesn't need to be demolished if it just needs to be rehabbed, if the people want to rehab it, or if we want to rehab it and then sell it. All the money goes back into the land bank. We don't make tons of money on this, but the intent is, we'll recoup a little bit of our costs and be able to place them someplace else.
Okay.
So with this grant, we'll do all demolitions.
Okay.
We start with asbestos testing and then demolish.
Okay.
And then we can either hold on to the property for a few years.
Okay.
We can acquire neighboring properties and then maybe move in a bigger direction.
We're out of time for this segment. Could you stick around for a minute? We'll go ahead and film another one because there's so much more we need to get into.
There is a lot more.
Okay, and we'll be back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Bundy-La Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy-La understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy-La Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
The Old Country Loft features country curtains in stock or order that special design to customize your decor. You can also pick out braided or decorative woven rug from her large selection in stock. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for watching Talk of the Town. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Jeremy Scott is the host of that morning show on 96 FM, and he's a swell and wonderful and lovely guy, and he joins me now on Talk of the Town.
Well, I mean, you forgot handsome, but it's all good.
He's handsome as well.
Listen, this guy, he taught me everything I know. It's like the past meeting the present.
Or the old meeting the new is what it is.
I was trying to euphemize Perry, but, hey, you went there, not me.
How you doing, man?
He said it. Hey, I'm doing fantastic.
I mean,
how's Reverend life?
Reverend life is wonderful. It's
Good.
a very fulfilling career, and I'm glad that God led me into it.
There you go, man.
But I get to sometimes play radio guy again.
And you're going to be doing that?
That's what we're here to talk about. The 96 FM Food Drive's coming up November 17th at Respects in Cambridge. You've been involved with it for several years now.
Yeah, 3 years now.
And I'm going to be filling in for you and,
You will
and
be.
becoming involved again. But it's just a great thing.
It really and truly is a great thing. You know, this goes to 3 different local food organizations that I should say distribute food. Feed My People, Grace Pantry, and the Salvation Army. So this is an awesome, awesome cause. And I tell you, this would not be possible without the help of a lot of different sponsors as well. Well, I mean, you know how many different dealerships donate vehicles for the day so that this food can be transported to and from. And so we have to say a big thank you to Dunning Motor Sales, to White Sides of Cambridge, and to Cambridge Classic Ford, because all 3 of them just step up in a big way for us.
Every year they do. Yeah. And then there's all the sponsors that kind of take the ride with us at 96 FM to throughout the day, and we'll be interviewing those as we go through, but a ton of businesses that make this possible.
Well, a lot of different businesses. You know, I know it's become a 96 FM tradition.
It is.
I don't know if it was a tradition when you were there. The Quanex always kicked off the day.
Every time.
Yeah. And I'm sure that this year will be no different. I know if Karen Boyer, the one who makes it run in the sales department, has her way, Quanex will be first up. But yeah, there will be all kinds of different sponsors throughout the day as well. Of course, Respecs. Who could forget Respecs? The fact that they go to the length of packaging,
preparing all these things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what else is nice about it, Perry, is the fact that people, if they have to get to work, if they have to get to school, if they have to get to a certain place, and they can't do the shopping themselves, they can actually come up, hand us the money through the window.
We'll go in and do it.
Exactly.
And, you know, monetary donations, like Jeremy just said, you drive up, somebody will be there. All of us will be there, really, and we'll take your money, go in and purchase a bag or 2 for it. You can also donate non-perishable goods. You know, a lot of people will do big skids of, a lot of businesses will do that. And a lot of businesses kind of go out of their way to throw out a challenge.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love it when you see it too, and I would imagine that you guys will be posting pictures on Facebook all day long, but sometimes you get these big checks, you know, those big checks that you see at places, you know, that are actually prop checks, but they really and truly do donate that money. I know that, I mean, I don't want to leave anybody out, so I don't want to name too many people by name, but I can tell you that some area physicians have done that. I know some other area businesses have gone to that length as well, and I think that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, last year, Perry, we did 18 truckloads of food.
That is huge.
That's huge. By my great radio math, or TV math in this case, that would be 6 truckloads per pantry.
That's right. And the thing of it is, you know, we always focus on this time of the year, the holidays, for the food pantries. They need help all year long. This is not the only time of the year. This is great for them, and this is a big shot in the arm. But folks, you need to donate throughout the year to these places too.
You really do. You really do. And, you know, I know that Salvation Army, again, you hear about them during this time of year, like Perry just said, you know, because they're out there, they're ringing the bell and so on and so forth. But I know Captain Thornton and all those people at Salvation Army, and I'm just using them as an example, are working year round. You know, some of these free lunches that they hand out and everything like that, you know, that is why they really and truly do need that support year round. But this is a good way for them to let you know that, hey, we're here year round. And not just for the people to donate, but there are people out there who need it as well.
Yeah.
And so they need to be reminded that they are there year round.
Exactly. It's also going to take place on Saturday, the 18th, I believe, up until noon, I think.
Believe that's right. Yeah, that'll actually be Dave Wilson heading up that
Dave Wilson will be heading that up. So you can also, if you can't make it on Friday, you can make it on the Saturday following. But it's just, it's a fun, sit here and think about it. It's a lot of work, but it's really a fun thing.
It is a
fun one.
It is a fun one because here's the deal. We get cooped up this time of year sometimes in our 4 walls, and you know that. You were in the radio game for many years, so you know what it's like to get cooped up. You're not out doing as many live broadcasts, that kind of thing, as you are during the summertime because of the weather and the way that it is. So wintertime, fall time don't necessarily present those opportunities. So this is a good way to go out there and get, for us, free of those 4 walls for a little bit and interact with everybody. And you're out there on the main drag. You're at the big Respecs in town. You're at the big supermarket in town, the one that everybody pretty much has to go to at some point. Or
in your life, you have to go there. Exactly.
True. And so it's cool for us to be down there. And I would imagine that you're going to have a lot of fun, especially if you have weather like we had last year.
Well, let's talk about that, because last year you were telling me that it was kind of balmy. It was warm last year. The other years that we've had, you're huddling around a fire, you know, singing songs like they do in the movies. You're frozen.
You really are.
It's cold out there.
Well, I know that some of our sales genies have that space heater ready to go.
I like that, sales genies. I like that. Yeah, that's a good term.
And so they'll have that ready to go. So if you need it, if you have to huddle around and get that heat, you know, and of course, Respecs is always really generous with us, with allowing us to
hot chocolate, donuts, cream sticks. The list goes on and on. I love it.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Mama didn't raise no dummy.
That's right. I live with my aunt.
So John Lynch of Respects, hey, I know that you're kind of heading things up now, and I'm looking at the camera talking to you, my friend. Feed this man.
Yeah, right here. This man right here. Will work for food. I do right all the time. But it is great. It's coming up November 17th, all day long, really, and then the 18th. But stop on down and just hang out with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of people will do that. They'll hang out with us until they can't stand us anymore, and then they get back in their cars and they go.
Which I think they can stand you about a minute longer than they can stand me. Which,
That's close.
In radio time, 1 minute's huge, and you know that. Yeah. And no other business in the world is 1 minute huge, but radio, by golly, you better believe that we...
You know, I tell everybody my life it revolves around 30 and 60 seconds. I mean, it really does. You know, and people say, why can't you relax? Because it's been 60 seconds, and I can't.
That's right.
But hey, Jeremy Scott, listen, that morning show on 96 FM each and every weekday morning.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, man.
Hey,
Thanks for coming on the show, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, back to wrap it up right after this. Peace.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy-La Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy-La understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy-La Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
That's going to do it for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thank you for watching, and thanks to our guests, Eric Schlosser, Kim Conrath, and the lovely and talented Jeremy Scott. Hey, the 96 FM Food Drive, I want to remind you about it because it is so important for our local food pantries. And please help us out on November 17th at Respect. Please, okay? For producer, director Adam Green and Perry Veronich, we'll see you next time on Talk of the Town.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself. U.S. Bank is the fifth largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft features country curtains in stock or order that special design to customize your decor. You can also pick out braided or decorative woven rug from her large selection in stock. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and a new Concord on Orbit TV 9.